Okay, so welcome guys. I will give it a few minutes to see if anybody will be jumping on at this extremely random time that I'm doing this live with a 5-minute notice. Let's wait and see. So jump on, say hello if you're watching. Let me know that you are here and that I've actually got, oh, hey Trudy. So I've got a few people on, which is really, really great. Hey Facebook user, how are you? I don't know who you are. And hi Kay. So you've got to give StreamYard permission so I can see who you are. Hi Lakita, so nice to have you on. And hi Zoe. So decided to jump on at just a lot earlier because I've got some plans tonight, but also nice to get some different faces up. Oh, yay, I've got 25 of you on here, 30 on here already. Beautiful. So if you're watching from the Lighthouse or a private Facebook group, you'll come up as Facebook user. So you'll have to let me know who you are. Yay. Hi, Rosie. Nice to meet you too. If you're new, and if you've not watched my lives before, please jump on and let me know that you're new and say hello. I'm just going to jump on. Doesn't matter. I was going to jump on the Lighthouse and see who's jumped on there saying hello. But hi, Jessica. It sounds like my mum's jumped on and said hello. I don't remember the last time I was called Jessica. Yeah, gives me anxiety. Not really. Hi Zoe, hey Beck, hey Sibian. Let's give Sibian a big, beautiful, brand new welcome. And hi Miha. Miha is brand new as well. Hey, and let me know where you guys are watching from. I've been pretty quiet lately on Insta and Facey. Hi Vas. But I am back up and running. Just having some issues with some crew in America wanting to sue me for us having the same business name. And even though my name has been registered for years and I've recently just trademarked it, apparently that doesn't make a fucking difference. So I'm being bullied, harassed, and intimidated, trying to be by a lawyer in America on behalf of Energy Muse. They don't even do the same things that I do. They sell crystals. So what a big bunch of assholes they are. So that's probably why I've been a little bit quiet, just sussing out what's going on around that vibration, which is really low vibe, right? Hi, Rosie from Wollongong. Keza says that's bullshit, isn't it? They don't even do the same thing I do, yeah. And talk about harassment. Honestly, some of the messages that the lawyer's been sending me, my lawyer was like, that is 100% harassment and that's illegal in Australia. But apparently, UGBooks, yeah. Same thing, Trudy. That's what someone was telling me that happens. So guys, make sure you get your stuff. You trademark it. Hey, Michelle, yay. Yeah, bullies, assholes. Yeah, she's so gross. So gross, yeah. So, yeah, don't buy crystals from them. Oh, thanks, Beck. Okay, so, yay, there's heaps of you on here. I've got 56 of you on here. And the reason I'm saying that is just that because I'm cross-streaming over a few different platforms. So if you're watching and you can see that there's only a couple of you on one page, don't think that I'm ignoring you. It's because you're kind of all being put into a melting pot here of gorgeousness and amazingness. And I am reading you all in this big melting pot. So there's a lot of you on here. So it's not that I'm ignoring you if I'm not getting around to your question. It's just that there's a shitload of you on for this random time. I love it. And I also love jumping on at this random time because I've got a heap of different people on here. Renee says, I hope it all dissolves soon. Thank you, Renee. Yeah, it's just like, bleh. Okay, so, hey, Facebook user, that's Melissa, I can see you. So, guys, reading, please. Everything is going on. Okay, so I'm going to do my spiel. Now, if to be considered for a reading, what do I need you to do? I would love you to give me a brief, specific question with your star sign, your sun sign. That would be amazing. And shared. I'm like, what else do I usually ask for? Share this live, please. So if you start sharing away and then put shared first and then put your brief specific question, and then put your star sign, and then I'm going to be like, boom, I'm going to read for you. So that would be amazing. Okay, and if you've watched my lives before, you know that I tend to read for those that are really uplifting in the comments and that are really positive, and they're encouraging someone, whoever it is I'm reading for. So yeah, feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Feel free to repost your question if I miss you. So feel free to keep reposting that. And yeah, and I'm going to do my spiel. 65 of you on, amazing. Okay, guys, so welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Jessica Brown, and I will be going under the Psychic Muse. I want to go like that. No, not to you guys. Anyway, so I am a psychic tarot reader. I'm an energy reader. I'm an energy healer. That's predominantly what I do. This is what I do full time. Under that banner of energy healing, intuitive readings, yoga instructor, meditation instructor, kinesiologist, Reiki master, sound healer, holistic counselor, Freudian slip there, delved in shamanic breath work, astrology, so this kind of, it all goes into this melting pot, which I like to say called energy readings and energy healings. So if you'd like to reach out for a private reading, you'll see my number is getting strolled along the bottom there while I just taking some time to go through and make some adjustments to my web page. But whilst that is happening, let's have a little look and see who has shared. Okay. Yeah, I really decided I was going to jump on at past, and I was like, whoa, I can't believe there's so many of you on. It's amazing. Now, I'm going to scroll all the way back up the top and look to see who has shared and who has offered a brief specific question. So let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where it's all at and where it's all happening at. Thank you, Caitlin, sending me some good vibes. Thank you. And Kim is watching from Beerburrum. Beerburrum. Kim, where on earth is Beerburrum? Sounds fun though. Okay. So I do generals. That's all good as well. And I can see you, Mel. Let's have a look and see what specific. I haven't really got a specific question yet. Lots of generals. Lisa saying hello to everybody. Okay. That's right. Trudy says Kylie Kardashian with Our Kylie has been world famous for decades. That's true. Okay. Michelle Cullen. Okay, Michelle. Michelle is a Scorpio. You know, guys, I love my Scorpios. Michelle Cullen, shared Scorpio, will I win my court case? Okay, Michelle, let's have a look at the energy around this for you. Actually, sorry, guys, before I do that, what I'm going to do is just get you all to close your eyes. And this way, I will ensure that I give you all a reading. So everybody, close your eyes. Close your eyes, anchor in, connect in, use your breath. Nice, big, deep breaths. And I am going to get you to ask your spirit team, your guides, your higher self, what your question is. And then what I'm going to get you to do is softly open your eyes, and I'm going to get you to have a look at these cards for me. So I've got card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we've got 6 cards. Now, I want you to notice as you've asked your question, as you've tuned in, notice which card you're intuitively drawn to through whichever psychic sense is your most dominant. So whether it's clear hearing, seeing, knowing, feeling, and then put your card choice in the comments for me, please. Card choice in the comments, so that way I can hold you accountable to your card choice. And I'm going to keep coming back to this. So put your card choice in the comments. And what I'll also do is when we get to the end, I'm going to get you to put your brief specific question with your card choice again. So then I'll be able to go through and give you a really brief mini reading to wrap us up. So put your card choices there, guys. I'll give it a few moments. Hey, Sam. Hi, Angela. Hi, Andrea. Awesome. Excellent. So one is over here. So remember, we're working from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, because it's a mirror image. Okay. Keep putting them up. 1 and 6. Notice which card you're drawn to. Guys, I nearly just picked up my candle and drank out of that. Do you know how many times I go to do that? Let me put it there. I'm actually going to do it one day, I can tell. Okay, back to you, Michelle. Let's have a look. Shared. Will I win my court case? Let's have a look. Will Michelle win her court case? Let me know if you are still with us, Michelle. Okay. Will Michelle win her court case? Okay, I'm loving these cards, to be honest. So the first card that's come through, you've got this really strong energy coming through here of Mercury in Taurus. Okay, so when we look at this card and we look at this vibration, we can see there's that feeling of this is you kind of going through the ringer, or this is you feeling as though, I'm not sure if this is costing you money, or it's just an emotional, this has taken an emotional toll on you, on emotional and physical. I'm wondering if you've had any issues to do with your back or your hip, because that's coming through for me, for you, Michelle, around that. I've got that card 4 times. So I would look at that. It's like when we look at Mercury, it's the way that we communicate. And when we're in Taurus, Taurus is the second house, so it rules your value system. So this is probably why, Mish, that this is coming up for you, particularly around your court case, because it's a need to express what you feel around this particular issue, okay? And it's also coming from a place of wounding, or a place of, you know, there's no love and light when we're at court, when we're in court, right? And this is exactly what you're feeling here. It's this idea of being shut out, and kind of, you know, that lack of communication, that lack of understanding about what is going on and how it's going to turn out, okay? And there's also, you know, this is around, I feel there's money connected to this as well, okay? Excuse me. So I kind of feel like this is where you're sitting around this energy, but know that you've got this beautiful energy, and you've got another Mercury card coming through here, okay? This is Mercury in Aquarius coming through. So again, this is a card of transitioning from a place and space that hasn't been great and hasn't been of your higher self and hasn't been serving you, but you're transitioning, you're changing your way of thinking into something that's much more aligned. So I love that we've got a block and struggles around communication and around the way that you're thinking about this situation, particularly around finances, around your house, around your children, like whatever this is around. And then now the way that you're thinking when we shift through this, you know, regardless of whether you win or how this pans out, just know that you're going to be moving into a much clearer, calmer way of thinking, a much easier, this is almost, it's like that transition, you know, the struggle, and you're moving out of that phase. And look where you're moving into. You're going from a place of feeling shut out, feeling left out, not understanding or not really knowing what's going on. Now look at the energy and the different vibrations around these two, I want to say motherfuckers. Sorry, I'm in a swearing mood, y'all. So if you don't like swearing, you can tap out now, because Mum's in a mood, right? So we go from this vibration here of lack and of struggle and pain, internal and external. And babe, look where you are. You're flying, okay? Venus in Virgo. When you look at this, there's abundance, and there's abundance in all forms, okay? There's better connection to yourself, to your soul, I want to say. But there's abundance on a spiritual and emotional, but also on a financial level. You're going from a 5 and you're increasing to a 9. So your finances are going to increase. But this is a card of self-sufficiency. So this is a card of being able to stand on your own and support yourself and feel, not only are you supporting yourself, but you feel really, the energy is much lighter, okay? It feels really, really light. Now, Michelle, feel free to give some feedback on that. Michelle's saying her back is in agony. Yeah, and it's interesting because, you know, particularly, I feel this is around and going to have an impact on your finances. And so when we're working, when we're not feeling supported, okay, this card is really about not feeling supported, and I can feel it right around your base. So when you're feeling that lack of support, that's when you're going to have stuff coming up for you, particularly around your lower back, okay? And I want to say it's going to be more on maybe the left-hand side than the right. Yeah, and it's going to go out from the middle of your vertebrae around to the outer hip. So for you, I was going to stand up, so excuse what I'm wearing, literally wearing my pajamas. Hello. So for you to release, okay, cross one leg in front of the other and do like this lateral action where you're kind of, you're kind of laying down. Imagine you've got, or even put lots of pillows here. So you're stretching out all the way down through here and right back through, oh my God, quadratus lumborum, right down back through there, okay? And as you're doing that, I want you to visualize that stress, the stress that this is putting you under, visualize where your anxieties are, give it a form, and as you're in that position, as you're opening up that connective tissue, exhale and feel and visualize that being released, and just start practicing with that, okay? Okay, now let's have a look at Michelle's feedback. We have been made homeless 3 years ago, so worked 3 jobs, now building our new home, cash, build, 0, mortgage. Hopefully money from this case will finish our home. Okay, well, I really, really love that you're moving out of a place of scarcity, if that's a word, and you're moving from that lack and you're going into a feeling of abundance, Michelle. So I really do love this for you. Whether it's going to happen tomorrow, that I'm not sure about, but just know that the vibration is shifting and changing. And I want you to start being there and being there, like, so see it happening, see it already happening. Instead of being like in that lack of vibration, start thanking your guides and your angels for gifting you with this beautiful new home and allowing you to, and see yourself sitting in your home and see yourself like sitting in the beautiful, beautiful new home that you have worked so hard to establish for yourself. Okay, so beautiful. Thank you for that feedback, Mish. Okay, guys, card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got your 6 cards here. Ask your question to your guides and your angels, and then put your card choice in the comments section for me, please. Welcome, 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 everybody, and welcome, replay watchers. Who is in lockdown at the moment? Beautiful Christine, so lovely. Christine's saying, awesome work, Michelle, so inspirational, working 3 jobs. Yes. Big clap for Michelle, because that is amazing. Very, very, very amazing. Okay, let's have a look. Now, let me see who has shared. Let me see who shared. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, we've got Chanel. Welcome, Chanel. Hi. Hello, a Pisces from New Zealand. I love Pisces and I love New Zealand. Would love wisdom around homeschooling for my son. Okay, Chanel, let's have a look at this vibration for you. Straight away, though, when around this question, I'm in your son's energy, and I do feel like, has he had any difficulties around his learning or around, to me, there just feels like there's something in his vibration that is in, yeah, I'm just trying to put my foot down on it. So whether that is ADHD or I'm just trying to think, what is it about his energy that's a little bit different? It feels non-neurotypical. Let me have a look around this for you, Chanel. Okay, guys, if you know your sun, your moon, and your rising, hit me with those as well. What is it about his communication skills? It's something around the way he communicates, Chanel. Or the way he, yeah, just feeling into that. I don't feel like it's anything massive, but I'm just feeling that there is a little bit of a block there when it comes to his learning. I feel like something that he's struggling with, I feel like he'll have been able to work with it or navigate it and be over it by the time he's older. I feel like in his younger formative years, it might be quite challenging for him as far as schoolwork goes and schooling goes. Okay, I know he finds it very difficult to focus, but that's not what I'm feeling into. I feel like that's very general. Okay, let me have a look. Chanel, let me know if you're still, here she is. Okay, so Chanel is saying big learning difficulties, but undiagnosed. Yeah, and I don't like to throw that term out there, learning difficulties, but that's what I'm feeling, to be honest, okay? But then again, I had a really bad stutter when I was quite young for, quite a long time. So for me, that was a difficulty and a block around communicating, right? Yeah, but for him, it does feel like there is, he's definitely undiagnosed. And like I said, his brain feels non-typical. So yes. And neuroplasticity is coming through around him. Okay, so I'm wondering what's going on with those neural pathways. Okay, let me have a look. Okay. Patience is what is coming through for me, for you, Chanel. Now, around this, this isn't around your son, okay? This is around your energy and your vibration. Your knee, okay? I'm feeling some energy, some stuck energy on your knee, your right hand knee. So I do feel there's some stress around this for you. And I actually do feel that this is causing you, I feel like you've got some repressed stress. Have you been having headaches or difficult, because I feel like this is bothering you more than you have clicked into. So Chanel is saying, okay, here it is. He has suffered at school for years, so I pulled him out and we're trying homeschooling. Okay. Right. Okay. So around this, I'm very thirsty in your energy too, Chanel. I'm wondering how much water you've been drinking. Okay. Now, I am definitely no nutritionalist, I'm no doctor, I'm no physio, I'm no nothing. And that's why I do state, please, no medical stuff, because I'm only in energy for a very short time. The vitamin D is coming up around his energy, Chanel. I always just put out what comes through. I don't even know. Yeah, so that's just interesting. So you've got this first card coming through, you've got Saturn in Libra, and this is the struggles. This is the, Saturn is that planet of restrictions and rules and kind of our structure, right? So this is the way that you think about this. There's some pain around that, and there's some discomfort. When I say discomfort, it's just, there's no, it's just, it is what it is what I want to say. So this is just bringing up and recognizing the situation that you're going through around him, and that word suffered. Okay, when we look at this card and we look at this vibration, and the swords are the way the swords are the way that he thinks, that we're thinking. So it's literally his cognitive processing, and this is where we're getting a bit of suffering. This is where there's a bit of pain, and I feel it's coming three ways. It's coming from mum, dad, and him. So that's why there's three swords that are showing up in that reading. You know what, I love this though, because you've got really strong Sag here. You've got Mercury in Sagittarius even. I cannot speak today. And this is really strong ninth house vibration, which is higher learning. Okay, and this is what it feels like for him. For him, I find it, for him, he feels it difficult to focus and concentrate on the little things, but big idea and big concepts. And this is where this is going to benefit him when he's older, because this is what this is bringing up. Okay, but this is also this is when this shows up, this is really fast communication, and this is where he has difficulties processing things really quickly, like someone who's neurotypical would. Okay, so this is really quick communication. Okay, we've got him showing up here in this vibration. This is a really strong water sign, so I feel like he's a very emotional little boy, but you may find that his emotions are kind of blocked and he doesn't know how to express his emotions without throwing tantrums. Okay, so this is him showing up in his little sign. God bless. Okay, there's strong Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio vibes here. I'm wondering if he's a Pisces or not. And this is you coming through. So do you know what I love about this? This is telling me, because this is you, Mama Bear, coming through. And so this is you really strongly sitting there with his homeschooling. But I will say that you guys are kind of facing away from each other. But I do like that he is really receptive to learning and to homeschooling. I'm just going to pull one more card, my love, just to see where you're looking towards. But I would start focusing on getting him a diagnosis. So then you've got kind of a platform to know what you're working with and how to navigate that. Because depending on what it is, there are different tools and tricks that you can use to work with different things. Okay, different hurdles and blocks. Okay, so this is where you're looking for. Okay, you've got that Sun in Capricorn energy there, which I really love. Okay, so this is just this is a much more structured environment for him being in the home. Okay, I feel like it's much more structured, it's much more grounded, and he's going to feel like because he needs to feel like he's in a safe environment. For some reason, when I'm in this reading and I'm in his energy, he doesn't feel that there's a lack of safety around him. It doesn't feel, it's not support. It's almost like he doesn't, I don't know, but I just feel that he's going to feel better supported and safer. Safety's coming through around this. So if you could give some feedback on that. I'm like, Chanel absolutely has a hard time expressing himself. He's a Capricorn, Sun in Capricorn right there, okay? And this is you looking there. Okay, so I would say that, there's going to be some challenges and difficulties, Chanel, because you're homeschooling a child. So it wouldn't matter if you've got the homeschooling in itself is going to be extremely challenging, let alone with a child that has got some challenges and some difficulties. Okay, so go in it with an open mind, okay? Go in it, but structure is going to be really, really important for him. Really structure, strong structure, but I would also be, trading off to a child specialist to understand, so you've got some spaces that you can navigate. So say, for example, if he was ADHD, I'm not saying about going down a medicated route, but I'm just giving you some examples around ways that you can work with somebody who has those challenges. If they're, inattentive ADHD, then there's different things that you can do to give them ways to focus. You can break things up, and you can, so there's definitely different cognitive processing ways that you can work with blocks and struggles. So I would recommend for you to be trotting off and just getting an opinion, just getting him assessed, because it could change. It could be very much life-changing, not just for him, but for you as well, Chanel. Okay, so it's going to be challenging, but I do feel he's going to feel more held and supported, okay? But you're just going to have to remember that it's not like school hours. It's not like, it's just smaller chunks. Break it down into smaller chunks, and it's important that he has creative time, okay? I feel like I'm getting paints here, is going to be really, really, really great for him as far as when it comes to expressing himself. Particularly colours is coming through for him, okay? Okay, now let's have a look. Chanel is saying safety is big. His anxiety around school. I just got really big goosebumps then. Safety is big. His anxiety around school has been horrible. The plan is get him feeling safe. Yep, I'm involved with people, but you have given me great feedback to keep this moving. Amazing, perfect. Thank you so much. And she says, we love painting. Oh, bless, 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 bless. So guys, if anyone would love to share their story about homeschooling, or if anyone has any non-neurotypical kids, if anyone wants to share anything with Chanel around this, please pop it up in the chat. Can you guys hear my dogs? I'm about to lose my shit. Okay. Let's have a look. So Chanel, let's give her some big, big, big hugs, guys, because Chanel, I want you to also acknowledge, because what I'm feeling in your energy is repressed tears and crying, and this so I can feel that, and you're a beautiful mother, okay? You show up for your kids and you're always putting them first. Well done, right? But make sure that you're allowing yourself to have that space to break down, okay? To release the stress that you're feeling around this, because that's what I'm feeling around this. Painting's going to be really good for you too, okay? But if you need to go and trot yourself off and sit in the cupboard and have a good old cry for 10 minutes, then girl, it's important that you do that, because I'm talking about repressed emotions. My knee is coming up and it's getting sore in your energy, okay? So let's give let's give Chanel some big, big, big hugs. Thank you, Risha. Beautiful. Love it. Christine, so beautiful. Thank you for that. Christine saying you're doing an amazing job, Mama. And you know what? You are doing such an amazing job. It's a tough gig and you really are doing amazing. Okay, let's have a look. And Gaina's saying, oh, Chanel, well done, lovely. Yeah, man, challenging times. Everything's a challenging time, right, with this COVID stuff. But when kids are involved, so tough, so tough. Yo, that's why I've got dogs. Sorry, that's not funny, particularly when they're barking. Okay, and I've got one little jerk right there wanting to get in. I shouldn't call her a jerk. Just gonna, who have we got? 1 second, guys. Mind the PJs. Who have we got? Is that Pen? Oh, yes! Yay! Woo! Hi! Hi, everybody. Guys, look, it's my baby, Bessie. Hey, come to see Mama. Guys, isn't she cute? Do. What a beautiful girl. Guys, she's nearly 16. Isn't she amazing? Hey? Okay, down you go. Oh, sorry, baby girl. Okay, she is the goat of all dogs. Marisha says amazing readings. Thank you, my beautiful. So adorable. Yeah, one little jerk. Okay, and Kathy Lee says, oh, I have a newfound respect for the teachers. It is so funny how many times I've heard that from lockdowns and lockdowns. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, we've got Rosie Kate coming through. What a cute name. Aries. Hello, Aries love. When time my ex will contact me, please card my relationship on future. Well, that's confusing. Rosie, are you with us, lovely? Okay, let's have a look. Rosie. Okay, I'm wondering if Rosie is an Aries or her love is an Aries. When will my, okay, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Okay, so Aries, when time my ex will contact me. So when is your ex going to contact me and relate? Okay, so let's just have, I'm just going to do a card on relationship. Okay, let's have a look for Rosie Kate, guys. What's going on with her relationship? Okay. Please card for relationship on future. Okay, Rosie, so you've got that transition card that we just had, that Mercury, Mercury in Aquarius. So there's that, so the way that you're thinking around this relationship, there's a transition. So you're moving from one way of thinking and you're shifting into another way of thinking. And the way that you're thinking is going to really crack open your heart. So you're kind of leaving one relationship and I see you transitioning and morphing and moving into another. Okay, so whether that is the relationship that you're currently sitting and that situation changes, because guys, tarot isn't about fortune telling. It's I'm reading the energy and the vibration that you're sitting in right now. So providers nothing's changing, okay, I do see, this is telling me, I see you shifting from one and moving into another, and this is going to be much more aligned with your emotions and your energy center of your heart, okay? But and maybe a Virgo, it could be a Libran or a Taurus that you're, that you're going to be meeting. Somebody with that really strong Virgo energy is what I want to say. So I didn't know where I get Libra and Taurus from. I was thinking Venus, but it's Virgo. But really, this is your guides. I feel like for you that this is your guides really shining a torch and a light on this energy here for you, okay? I really feel like there's a need for you to recognize what didn't work and what didn't go right for you in your previous relationship. So you're able to kind of anchor in and draw in and pull in a relationship that's much higher suited to your vibration, okay? But there is that need for reflection for you. So it's guys, like, until we reflect, until we go deep and we do some inner work around what we don't want to keep pulling in, we're going to keep pulling it in. So for us to create that shift and that, that change in our vibration, we need to go in and we need to do a bit of that shadow work. The Hermit literally highlights and pulls attention and awareness to the shadow aspect of ourselves, because that's what we need to understand as to why we keep calling in the situations, the people, the places, and the circumstances and events for our higher good, because we're calling it in. So what we need to do is kind of, do that inner work and understand and recognize, where we're coming from. You've got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. So you are in a brand new journey with this heart and love energy, Rosie. Okay. She says, my ex is Libra. So Rosie, let's give her a big old yay, because Rosie's going to be moving into a different energy and a different way of thinking, okay, which I really, really love for you, Rosie. So thank you so much. Hey, Jazz. She says, hey, Jazz, it's been a while. How are you? I'm well, thank you. Okay, let's have a look and see who is shared, guys, and feel free to chat amongst yourself in the comments. I'm going to scroll back up and look to see who has shared. Okay, so when you ask for a relationship reading, guys, let me know if you're in a current relationship or if you're moving out and into one or you're wanting one. Yeah, so Ganna's saying, yes, crying releases. I've done a bit lately and it really helped me shift my energy. That's so true. But keep in mind, there's so many different ways that we can release. Like, I myself am not really a big crier. Mind you, though, watching the Olympics, didn't know they were on. Hilarious. Found they were on because my husband was turning the TV on to watch them. And anyway, I have started watching them because they're just on. And oh my God, yo, I can't really do it because I'm a physical empath. It's just too emotional for me. And it's just the build up and the 5 years of training and all that blah, blah. But it's watching they scan to the families watching and the person running, and then it's just all too much for my sensitive soul. So yeah. And I feel like I jinx things too when I watch them as well. But yeah, it's a lot. It's really, really. But anyway, where was I going with this? Who knows? Releasing, that's right. So yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm not a big crier, but I'm always crying now. But the way that I tend to release a lot is through yawning, through my jaw. So crying is a way, yawning is another way. I've done some, when I've done some healing and body work on people, they've been laughing, and I know that I'm hilarious, but it's not always all about me. Although my husband wouldn't agree with that. But yeah, laughing is a way to release, sweating, like there's a billion different ways. Well, maybe not a billion, there's a shitload of different ways that your body will release energy that it's holding on to. But it's just about that knowing and acknowledging and, using some visualization and some intention around the releasing. So kind of being very intuitive around your releasing and how you're doing that without needing to control the release, if that makes sense. Okay, let me scroll back up here. Okay, Helen Atkins. Welcome, Helen. Share Jess, thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Aries, self-employment, what's to come? Owning my own home. Okay, so I'm not sure if, so self-employment, what's to come? I assume that's a question, right? Let's have a look for you, Helen. Okay, I'm just going to scroll down. Okay. Okay. Chanel says, I've always wondered if yawning is releasing. Yeah, definitely, 100%. And releasing can be from both ends too, guys, as well. So, you know, one of my friends, a big way that she does a lot of her releasing is through bowel movements. So it is what it is, as long as it's being released. Okay, Helen. Oh, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for spending your afternoon with me. So Helen says self-employment. Okay, let's have a look around self-employment and what's to come. Helen, I am feeling a little bit of, so for me, your left foot is planted and your right is up a little bit. Okay, so I'm wanting you to watch your ankle on your right-hand side. It could be your left, but I'm picking up on the right. So just watch your ankle because it feels like, I think it's pronation where you're rolling out, or is that, let me know. Yeah, but it feels like your ankle on the right is weaker than on the left. So it tells me that there's a little bit of an imbalance going on for you around your security. For you, control comes up quite a lot when I'm in your energy, that need to control outcomes around things. Whoa, getting hot here. Yeah, so wondering what is happening around your sense of stability and grounding from your masculine. Okay. To me, this feels like there's some stuff, repressed stuff. I feel like you've had a bad experience around finances from your past connected to a male vibration. Okay, Vic. Okay, Vicky, I'm going to do a card for you next because I love you. Vicky at 316. Okay, let's have a look, Helen. Feel free to give me some feedback, babe. Pop it up in the comments. Helen, okay. Okay. Let me just get a little clarifier for you, babe, around this. Why am I calling you babe? Is that what you call people? I don't see you calling people babe. No, why am I calling you babe? It's not a term I use. I'm so bad with names, guys. I'm so bad with names. It's literally, hey, Birdie. It's literally a block. So when I see someone like, hey, even I forget my husband's name sometimes. I'm like, hey, but I can't say hun because that's like condescending. Babe, I feel like I'm too old for that. Love, kind of, it's like, what can I, I'm just like, what can I call people when I don't know their names? Hi, Birdie. Got a cute little bird sitting there watching me dribbling shit. Right, okay. So, she says, my ex called me babe. That's right. I'm like, why am I calling you that? Yeah, okay. Well, we want to get rid of that, right? Right, now, like I said, so when I'm reading the tarot, what I'm doing is I'm kind of tuning into your subconscious, right? So the thing I do love about the tarot is, you know, if you don't like the outcome, you can course correct it, okay? So Helen's question, which I've lost now because I've changed it, okay, but to me it was around your self-employment, right? So you've just got all air signs. So there's a lot of overthinking going on around your employment. I do love the justices coming out for you though, but I'm really drawn to the scales because I feel like there was that lack of grounding going on for you. So I like that I'm drawn to the scales, but as I look at the scales, they are shifting, to be honest. So there's a lack of and a need for grounding around this for you, but I'm really drawn to the sword. So I feel like you get lots of really great ideas and you're very passionate about them. You're obviously a very literal thinker. I'm feeling you're actually very intelligent. I'm wondering if that little bird is distracting me. I'm like, oh, that's good, it's gone. Doesn't take much. Right. Yeah, so I feel like you get really big. To me, you're a big ideas person. You're a big concept thinker. You're a big out of the box thinker, which I really love about you. I feel like you can tap into your intuition a little bit more when it comes to the kind of work that you're doing. So I feel like obviously there's contracts and things around this. Okay, here we go. But you know, we've got this really strong energy here. It's Jupiter in Libra. Okay, so it tells me this is usually a card of peace and tranquility. But I feel like around your employment, I don't feel like it's going to be as busy as you would have hoped it to be. You know, there's definitely opportunities for you around increasing the success of this business. To me, I feel like there needs to be more work done in the back end, because I'm really drawn to the red, to the grounding. So I'm wondering, as it comes to your foundations, how are your foundations around the business? How are the foundations built around the business? It is definitely about the foundations, because I'm really drawn to the two pillars here. So I'm wondering, so I feel like there's a really strong need to go to the back end and start working forward, because I do have Sun and Jupiter coming through, and it is a scary card, and I do get that, okay, because it is pertaining to an ending, okay, and it is around your current job and your employment, okay, because Sun in Virgo, Sun in Gemini, two really strong cards here, one of learning and higher understanding, and one of help and health and being there for people and showing up for people, okay. So what I would recommend to you is to let go of the way that something's happening around your business right now, okay? Because if you don't, I don't see this being very, very successful. But once you let go of the way that you're seeing this business, or the way that you think about a concept around your business, the reason I do love this card is because we kind of need to end something for you. And notice how the red robe that I was drawn to initially is, so we've got the red robe coming through here in the Justice card, and it's showing back up again in this Death card here, okay? So there needs to be an ending around the way that you're thinking about this business. And then this is called Sun in Gemini, because when we let go of a particular way of thinking about something, we're moving towards something that's more aligned with us, okay, more aligned with you. So this isn't a definite, no. What it is there needs to be a little bit of an, I want to say a brainstorm about what can you do in the back end? What can you do when it comes to the foundations? What do you consider to be the foundations of your business? So just say for me, it would be my website. It would be my social media stuff, because I'm predominantly online. So I would have to go back and look at, what's going on with my website that needs fixing. And you're back, Birdie. Hi. So it would be like, so that kind of thing, okay? I'm going to do an outcome card for you around this, and this, okay? Let me just have an outcome around what happens when you, reassess, have a look at the way, change the way that you're thinking, change the way that you're structuring this a little bit, okay? So then we come into something that's much more aligned for you, rightio? So the Lovers is about, there's balance. We get two cards of balance coming through for you. This is coming through as lack of, so it tells me that the balance, that it's going to be better balanced. So really drawn to those pillars here. So I love that this card, because it's a major kind of card. It's that Gemini energy. Virgo sits in. They've got the same planet of Mercury. So there's a lot to be done around the way that you're communicating this business and the way that you're thinking about this business. Okay. So I know that that's probably a lot, but let me know your thoughts on that. Because I do see it shifting and becoming more aligned, okay, because you're getting some divine guidance around that. Here's your divine guidance. No, sorry. Yeah, but you are being divinely watched, okay? And so you are going to be getting some assistance and some help along that. And when you do that, sitting at the bottom of the deck there, that's where you are. So that's where you're sitting in abundance and prosperity, okay? So it is going to shift and change, but there's a little bit of work you need to do on that, okay? Yes, I don't see the new house anytime soon, to be honest. Okay, I'm getting some, are you having anything to do with any rash or any skin issue, Helen? She says, Helen's giving us some feedback and makes sense exactly. Okay, good. I'm glad it makes sense to you. What's happening with your skin? Skin, and that need to breathe. In this, I'm also feeling that there's some need to do some really strong, deep abdominal breathing for you. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'm just going to scroll back up. How am I going for time? Oh my gosh. What time did I start? I'm just going to pull these cards back up again. Okay, so ask your higher self and your guides your question, starting from 1. So we're starting from the back end, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So put your card choice in the comments section. Helen says no rash. Okay, that's good. I'm just feeling itchy in your vibe. Be interesting to see if something comes up over the next few days for you, Helen. Yeah, so, and that's where I'm also, it's like, okay, if there's not a rash, why am I feeling some difficulties breathing in your energy a little bit? But put your card choice up there for me, guys. Put it up, put it up, put it up. Hey, Best. Yeah, hi. Okay, and Julie says, I didn't expect you at this time. I know, Julie, I got an invite out for dinner tonight, so I was like, oh, but I actually really like this time slot. I wonder if it's because there's so many people on because everyone's in lockdown is what I'm wondering. Otherwise, I'd be tempted to shift into this time. Okay, now let me have a scroll. And what I might quickly do, I'm just going to double check to see if there's anybody after me so I can stay on a little bit longer. Give me 1 second, guys. Where's my babe? Where has she put it up? The beautiful Sarah. Okay, let me have a little looky. It's Thursday, right? So the next time someone is on is 7:15. So that would be 5:15 my time. Is that right? I'm going to jump on this time slot in the future. Okay, so let me get that right. 5:15. Ah, brilliant. Yo, I can be anything. No, not really. Okay. Welcome to Fiona. Okay, now let's have a look. Welcome, Johanna. Okay, guys, this is amazing. Okay, so remember, specific questions get more specific guidance. Okay. I'm going to have a look at this one. So this is not generally a question I would take. Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Gemini. What career path should I follow? Yeah, let's have a look. So Sun Aquarius energy is, I'm an Aquarius rising, so I know this vibration really, really well. So can be, a really, freedom is important to us. That sense of being our own person and that sense of not being locked down or tied into anything. So with an Aquarius sun vibration and a moon in Gemini, so Gemini is that mutable air sign. So, oh, sorry, I thought I saw a whale then. So when, so you can sometimes find, do you have anxiety at all? I wonder, I find that people with moon in Gemini can sometimes have anxiety because it can be hard to kind of rein that overthinking in and channel it into one kind of direction. But definitely with that Sun Aquarius energy, tech stuff is supposed to be really great for us. I did not get that in my genes, that tech support or that tech knowledge or anything that starts with a T really and ends with an E is not right me. But definitely a need to work for yourself. So freedom within your employment would be really, really beneficial for you, Christine. And something that you can do, because Gemini, the way that you'll feel nurtured, I wonder what house your moon is sitting in, because that would tell me where and what environment you feel nurtured. But Gemini really loves learning, and it really loves learning the nitty-gritty details about every little thing. I would say for you, something like counseling and something where you can work with people but in a really different way. So that might be like, just say for example, like, I don't know, something really different and something that, out of the box kind of concepts and thinking around communication and around working with people, and particularly groups. You'd be really great in like holding, say for example, if you were going to go down a spiritual path, this would be things like holding circles for women in different kind of ways and in different kind of places. Things like that is going to really suit your vibration. And I'm wanting to know, okay, what your rising is. Okay, so let's have a look. Christine, yes, she says she has high anxiety. Yes, and usually I feel that when I sit in someone's vibration. I could probably stop talking for 5 minutes. I might be able to feel that. Okay, let's have a look. Someone's saying, yeah, who are you, Facebook user? I want to know who you are. So, Christine, oh my God, amazing. Amazing. Oh my God. Okay. So around your career choice, you've got 3 major arcana cards. So, Risha, thank you. That's very lovely for you to say. This is very impressive listening to your readings. Bless, bless, bless. Right, so you've got 3 major arcana cards showing up, girl. So this tells me that this is This is big because when we get the major arcana cards, they're really strong spiritual lessons that we're being gifted in this lifetime. So you've got something coming through. This is your anxiety coming through, but when we're coming from a place and space of experience, that makes us the best authority figures to be able to move and work from a place and space of our own woundings or our own lessons, right? So this is a really strong card about accessing subconscious information, about working intuitively. It's a really strong water sign. So there's that really strong, and I love that I'm really drawn to the pillars in this card as well. So I do feel there needs to be a bit more balance when it comes to your emotions and your mental faculties. That's just, but this is around working in the kind of intuitive energy and the intuitive area. I've got the Fool coming through, and that's strong Uranus. So this is your chart ruler. Sorry, I'm not sure what your rising is, but you're a Sun Aquarius. So Uranus is a really, really strong sign for you, okay? It's a big part, this planet is a big part of your soul energy and your soul vibration. Okay, so this is really about stepping up and doing things in a really, really different way, but there's that need to do it with confidence and authority. And I love that this is coming through for you because here's your confidence, girl. Libra coming in. So this tells me that you're going to be working for yourself in an intuitive role that is going to be something that you're something that you've done before. So relationship counseling, intuitive, holistic, what is it that I do? And what do I do, guys? What is it I freaking trained in? Holistic counseling, that kind of vibration, right? A Taurus rising, so really strong. So Venus is your ruling sign. So we go back into that second house, okay, second, seventh house, and that need for your values and that core awareness around your values, around your money and around the good things in life, right? So it really does tell me. So even around those things, I just feel that, we need to work with this moon energy around using your intuition. So take this into a meditation and think, okay, what is it that what is it that I enjoy doing? Where are my hobbies? That's a really great place for us to work with our soul energy. What is it when I'm not working? What is it that I love doing? And we can sort of lean into that space a little bit and go, okay, how can I make that part of my career? How can I lean into that a little bit more and make that, work for me in a role of finances and things like that? And, when we do something that we love as a job, then, half the battle is won when it comes to, processing this friggin' human existence that's fucking can be heavy as sometimes. So Christine, really stepping into, so it's going to be something you've never done before. It's going to be something very unusual. But to me, it feels very, very grounded and very much aligned. I actually feel you're going to be very successful in doing this. But there is going to be a need for you to have confidence in yourself when it comes to stepping out. Because guys, when we start to feel that those butterflies and we start to feel the fear creeping in, that's your go sign to go for it, okay? Because that's when you know that there's opportunities for you to change and for you to evolve on a really, really, really much bigger level, okay? So you're being called, Christine, to step up in a really, really big way, okay? Step up differently. I want you to use your intuition, tap into that, and and I'm excited for what kind of career path you're going to go down. Children are showing up in your energy, okay? I am feeling children around you. I'm feeling children around you, and I'm even seeing, I'm being shown, my guides are showing me children, lots of drawings and lots of paintings of like of caterpillars and butterflies and things like that. So, so whether that's, and even doing something like decorating children's rooms or helping children with art and things like that, because we want to tap into that Venetian vibration, right? That's your soul vibration, is that rising sign of Venus. So it's like, okay, beautifying things, the beautifying of things, of spaces and places. That Taurus is really about, the good things in life, right? Okay. Okay, I should have put some more water up. Oh, thirsty. Okay, I'm just going to go to Jen now, see if Chris gives us some feedback. Okay, so let's have a look. Jen. Okay, my relationship. Oh, I'm just double checking that I wasn't looking at Friday. 333. Someone's just booked with me. Thank you, you beautiful soul. Just going to check that I am not looking at the wrong day, because I have definitely done that before. It's Thursday. Let me know if I'm wrong around that. Okay, so it's free until PM. Excellent. Good. Cool. Okay, Jen. Okay, my relationship is complicated. Can you see it going or nowhere? See where it is going. Okay, let's have a look, Jen. So let's have a look. What's Christine's feedback? Thank you, beautiful. So much, so helpful. I started a counselling course and stopped for personal reasons. Goosebumps right there. Big time. Love that. And I love... are you able to tell me what house your Pluto is in and what house your Mercury is in? Okay, so what sign? So your Mercury is going to be, would you say you were in Aquarius? So it's going to only be probably one or two signs. So you're either going to be an Aquarius or a Pisces or a Capricorn. Yeah, with your Mercury, I'm just curious as to the house, if you can let me know. But I'd love to know where your Pluto sits, because that is really strong as far as relationship. So it's a generational sign, so it's probably in Libra or Scorpio, depending on how old you are. But I'm interested in the house it sits in, because that's going to tell me a fair bit about where that birth and re-death where that is. Now let me have a look. Oh, Vic. Guys, you forgot to let me read. Tell me about Vicky. 334. Okay. Don't let me forget that after this, I'm reading for Vicky. My God, guys, remind me. That's all on you. You've got to remind me when I say I'm going to read for someone. And that's why I generally don't say that, because every single time Mama gets distracted, funnily enough, and I forget what I'm doing and who I'm reading for. Okay, let's have a look. So we've got Jen showing up. My relationship is complicated. Where can it going? Okay, we've got two strong scorps showing up. Okay, amazing. Let's have a look. Scorpio. Vicky is next. Thank you, Jess. You're funny. Okay. Seriously, though, I've probably forgotten it already. I've got the memory. I'm like a flea. What? Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Louise. Spot the adult ADHD right here. Okay, sorry, Jen. Serious. Okay, serious. My relationship is complicated. Can you see where it is going or nowhere? Okay, my love, let's have a look. So sorry you're having to navigate this. This is not fun at all. Okay. Have you been through counselling yet? I am feeling that there's quite a bit of sadness around this situation for you. I've got this coming through. This is Mars and Cap, but this actually comes through quite a lot for counseling and marriage stuff for me, to be honest. This is where I love using your intuition as opposed to the meaning of the card. So it really is a strong card around counseling, particularly around this vibration, Jen. So I'm curious to know if you've gone down that counseling road. And this is where the tarot is a really amazing tool for connecting into, what is it that your subconscious wants you to do to move through this. Hey, baby girl. I'm just going to scroll down to get, not yet. Okay. So by going into counseling, if this is where you guys want this to head, it's going to kind of really open you guys up emotionally. Okay. Scorpios you guys aren't surface people. Aquarius, I'm an Aquarius rising. We're surface crew, man. We don't really like to go deep into the emotions, okay, in a typically speaking way. Whereas Scorpio, they don't work well with surface. They need to go deep to understand the concepts and to understand the feelings and the intentions behind things. So there's a really strong need for you to go deep around, what's going on and that lack of communication within this relationship. But I want you to know that you've got this Ace of Wands coming through, which I really, really love around this question. Okay, I really, really love around these cards. It's literally saying, Jen, that, if you guys try counseling, it's going to open up communication around deep-seated issues that you guys have been surfacing over due to the busyness of life and work and whatnot. He stresses about finance and money, and he can sometimes shut down when he becomes overwhelmed, okay, and anxious. But, there is new opportunities coming through around this relationship, around, so counseling. It's kind of, because I'm really drawn to the thumbs up and I'm really drawn to the growth around this. So it really tells me that there's going to be new movement really coming through. And it's almost like, I want you to put it out there and wait to see what shows up in your field for you, because these aces are no joke. They're like a minor version of the major arcana. At the bottom of the deck, we've got this strong Capricorn vibration. We've got the devil showing up. And this is just that feeling, to me, it feels like something happened in this relationship that one of you is having a difficult time getting over. I'm really drawn to, when I look at this card, I'm drawn to this idea of being kind of chained to one another through something. But what it is I want you to kind of look at the self-sabotaging that's going on around the relationship and the way that you guys are viewing this relationship, okay? Because this is just an idea. This isn't an actual thing. The devil doesn't actually exist, okay? It's just a part and a process and a way that we think about things. It's our self-sabotaging stuff that comes over and can kind of hook us in, and before we notice, we lose ourselves into our self-sabotaging processes and our patterns that have been preformed. So I feel like counseling is going to let you guys and allow you guys to connect into, those self-sabotaging processes and patterns, and it can be looped way of thinking. So by connecting into that, you're going to be able to go into the depth of what's really going on here with this relationship, and there's going to be forward movement through, and the forward movement is really exciting, okay? Forward movement is really exciting. Jen says he shuts down, and that's through that inability to want to go there. Sometimes if you've got, like, just say for example, you're an Aquarius, Aquarius rising, a Cancer moon, like Mum here, there can be that, it can be difficult to know how to navigate, how to express, and to even feel and connect to emotions, okay? But he doesn't, when he becomes stressed, that's when he shuts down, okay? I feel like I almost want to feel like this around his energy. So I don't know if he can't handle hearing things or can't handle getting heavy with things. I feel like he needs to, there's a feeling like he can get overwhelmed by so much coming in. There's a need for him to shut down, for him to kind of literally close off. Yeah, moving on and not sorting through anything. Yeah, so there's that need to kind of, go a little bit deeper and understand what's really at the base and what's really going on. Because I feel like if you don't do that, it's just going to kind of, get worse, to be honest. He's going to shut down even more until there's this really massive segregation. Okay, so there is some work to be done in the relationship, okay? And that counseling energy and that vibration is really showing up strongly for you. Okay, now back to Vic, and I was literally going to read for somebody else then. Funny. Okay. So Christine is Pluto in the 6th house, Mercury in the 9th. So Pluto in the 6th. So 6th house. Okay. That's that strong Virgo energy, Christine. 6th house is, how can I be of service? How can I be of service around? And that's why I wanted to know where the Pluto was, because that's literally the house of the healer, of the one that, of how can I, but Virgo doesn't, Virgo doesn't go, I'm here for you, give me all your problems, I love you, I love you. Virgo, the way that they heal and the way that 6th house works, the 6th house works is, how can I be of service? What can I do for you to help you navigate this? So when you're doing, so counseling is literally such a strong Pluto 6th house energy that you're working as a healer in a way around relationships, death and rebirth, around relationships, around people and their vibrations in the 6th house of healing. And Mercury in the 9th house, Sagittarian, that's that higher learning, right? It's give me all the stuff, not that little nitty gritty stuff. I want to know that my belief systems, okay, the things that I really believe in. I want to understand cultures, concepts, different world things, okay? But your Mercury is there, so it's a really important part of you too. That's Pluto and Mercury in the 9th. That's that beautiful about communicating through that 9th house vibration. That's really, really beautiful. I wonder what your Pluto is in, because I'm wondering if there's a square happening there, and that's that block between the way that you communicate. Anyway, let me have a look. Back to you, Vic. Okay, she's like, so sick of waiting around. Sorry. Where are you? Where's her question? Where is her question? Gail saying, yes, please, I would like details. Thank you. I wonder what details around what? What did I say? Jen saying, thank you so much. It's my pleasure. Guys, I project, okay. Oh, this is gross. How did this come up? Great. Good. Okay, blocked. So let's have a look. Where am I? Okay. Now, Vic, around your house, wasn't it? I just need to find you to bring you up. Where is Vicky, Vicky, Vicky? Where are you? Where is she, guys? I wrote the time down, 3:36. And I can't find it. Oh, it annoys me when I can't find comments. I don't even know what I wrote down. Okay, so, there she is. I'm just going to quick bring that up. Oh, wow. So I wonder if Vicky is still with us. She's probably gone and cooked dinner, watched a movie and come back. And I'm still, Lou for private reading. So if you just PM me or go to my website, theenergymuse.com.au, then that would be amazing. Okay, let's have a look. Let's just have a look around this energy. Okay. Scott says, hi, how are you? I'm well, thank you, Scott. I hope you're well. Hi, Joe. Good afternoon. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you for doing that. That's amazing. Okay, let me have a look for you, Vic. Is her house here? I feel like it's going to be closer to your living area, closer to where you are now than you think, because I'm getting that it is just around the corner, and I'm wondering if that's a literal or if it's a figurative expression. Okay. Well, so you've got you coming through here, really sitting here, and there's that kind of look of despondency, a little bit of like, when I look at this card, I'm feeling your impatience and that need for anchoring and grounding this energy. Okay, so so your guides are saying, you're going to have to just let it go of that need and that want, okay, the urgency around that. And once you let that go, I feel like it's going to happen within 5 minutes, okay? So this Tower card is when there's everything happens really, really quickly. The rug is kind of swept out from underneath you and it just falls into place. But we need to, so I want you to really focus on these two energies here, because they're two strong vibrations around shifting and clearing, okay? Shifting and clearing the way that you're thinking about this, okay? So it's really important for you to anchor into this energy of finding your new house, shift and clear the way that you're going about it, let it go, put it out to your guides, okay? Put it out, get your wall up, get the house of your dreams up, start looking at it, but let go of the need and just put it out there, okay? Because this is that need. Your guides are saying, look, you've got to let go of the need for it and let go of the overthinking around it. It will show up when it shows up, okay? And I feel like you're going to let it go and you're just going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to forget about that at the moment. I'm just going to keep myself busy doing what Vic does, doing my life, and then boom, all of a sudden it's just going to happen, and it's going to happen really, really quickly, okay? Really quickly. So Joe, hi Joe. Thank you for reminding me, Joe. When I'm doing a reading for someone, and if it really, really resonates, then the chances are then it's for you as well, because we're in a collective vibration here. So if this is your question around a new house and something like that, and if you feel in your body on an intuitive level that this is for you, it is for you, okay? So, and look, it's on the bottom of the deck, my love. Victory. Moving forward with your head held high. Love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So it is just around the corner, okay? But I want you to promise that you're going to let go, okay? This is falling out here as well, that Emperor energy. So it's really, really strong, really grounded. And every card I'm getting is just anchoring this light in a little bit more for you, okay? It is happening, but I want you to just kind of let it go. Joe says, I'm so glad you're not angry with me. Really hard to get rid of. Are you talking to me, Joe? I would never be. Never, never, never. Never. Okay, legit for this card is for you to read. Okay, let's have a look around that. I always miss it, Ruby, to be in your energy. Yay. Now let's have a look, Scott. I'm just going to have a look at you for a second. Okay, Scott is owners of house. We are renting and moving back in. Mofos. Will we find another house before 3 months? Oh, it is hard, isn't it? Where are you guys? Where do you guys live? Obviously, don't give me your address. Just give me your state or wherever you are, and put this on the chat room here. Someone might have some know some places for you guys. Obviously, don't go too personal, but well, it just came out. Let's have a look. Okay. Warners Bay, New South Wales, guys. So if, oh, hey, Mama G, haven't seen you for a long time. So guys, Warners Bay, New South Wales, Scott would really, really appreciate it. If anyone knows of any rentals around that area, that would be amazing. Clue him in. Okay. So you're not going to like this, but I am getting a caravan coming through. Okay. Why am I seeing a caravan? Guys, why am I seeing a caravan? I like that it's on wheels because it's showing me that you are moving. Okay. To me, it feels like there may be a need to go into something in the interim before you find your next place. Okay. Let's have a look. So Joe, we've got Joe on here. So I feel you guys, are you guys together? So are you guys traveling in a caravan? Is there caravan travel? To me, it feels, yeah, I'm being drawn to the caravan. Have a look. Okay. Whoa, Scott, I'm really in your energy now. And God, I haven't even had a shower from yoga teaching this morning. Gross. Sorry, guys. I'm finding it really hard to breathe. I'm actually really, there's a lot of anxiety around this for you, of course. But what I want you to do around this energy and around this question is I want you to kind of drop it into your belly, and I want you to connect in some really deep abdominal breath. So let's anchor and ground that breath so we're not kind of pouring gasoline on this fire of anxiety. Not that I'm saying you have anxiety, but just even, you know, shallow breathing isn't going to oxygenate your cells and your organs. So that in itself is going to create this internal kind of fight and flight response going on, and that cortisol. So I want you to connect into some beautiful deep abdominal breaths, okay? And you know what? Everyone should do this. It's like as you're breathing in, you want to feel Santa Claus belly. So breathing in, so it's that Santa Claus. I'd lift up if I was feeling good at the moment. So you want to breathe in and then breathe out. So inhale, Santa Claus, and exhale, supermodel. I was going to say Superman because I was watching that last night because, oh my God, Henry Cavill, what is going on with that? It should be illegal. Okay. Oh. Okay, Scott, let's have a look. And then I'm going to do these cards here. Guys, asking your higher self or your guides your question, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting from 1 on this end. So put your card choice in the comments section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's come back through to Scott. Bessie, how you going, Bess? Bessie needs a haircut. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. Ooh, dear. This is what I'm feeling. Okay. Oh, I'm so thirsty now. Run out. Right. So slow and steady wins the race. So I'm feeling that, so you are going to find this new house, but it's, I don't want to say no to 3 months, but I'm just going to put it out there that it's going to take a little bit longer than what you think to find your permanent house. But just know that once you get there, it's going to be lush as fuck is what I want to say. Sorry. You know, you've got that hangman coming through. So these two cards together, this is no action, right? This is really, everything's kind of on pause at the moment. And this is the card of pause. This is so slow moving that it's literally planting its feet, okay? Really strong Taurus energy around that. So there's not going to be a lot showing up for you yet, okay? But the thing that I like about this card here is in this pause and in this waiting moment, there's a lot of growth coming around this, okay? Around this question, around this energy, and around this move. So I want you to, instead of feeling the stress of it, and it's very easy for me to sit here in my house and say, don't be stressed. So without sounding condescending, it is easy to get in the stress because it's fucking very stressful, the idea of not having somewhere to move to. So start calling in that, calling in the new house, but just know that in this waiting period, there's quite a bit of growth that's coming up for you around that. So check in with feelings that start to arise around this event, okay? And notice, how can you lean into those feelings? What is it that you can release around the feelings that are bubbling up for you? Because they're the gift, okay? This is like a gift from your guides. And again, sound condescending, but the gifts are always come through packaged in like, not a great looking package, right? So so there is a gift for you that's coming as far as spiritual awareness goes, but look what's coming up for you and focus on this. This is Venus in Cancer energy. This is you guys finding your most amazing house. Okay, so the house isn't coming yet, but when you get it, it's going to be absolutely so aligned with you guys that it's going to feel and be amazing. He is in Newcastle. He's in Newcastle in New South Wales, guys. Newcastle, New South Wales. So I'm not sure how, if anyone wants to reach out, pop it in the chat. So if anyone wants to reach out to Joe, put it in the chat, please. Or Scott, I'm not sure who this is for. So it is coming. So I just need you to be patient, okay? Easy for me to say. And, you've got this at the bottom of the deck. So definitely things are changing, okay? And things are going to get better for you, okay? Yeah, and there is new beginnings coming for you. So it is coming, okay? But start putting it out there and start working with this vibration, Cancer, Venus in Cancer. Okay, amazing. So for Scott, there you go. Scott, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So Scott is in Newcastle, guys. So Nat, Newcastle. Now I am going to read these cards that I've got sitting here. Thank you very much. My pleasure, Scott. Please, 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 please reach out if anybody has any suggestions for Scott, or if anyone knows of anything. There's a lot of private rentals. I know that crew are doing that these days. So look into that. But I feel like that caravan vibe is where you're going to be that intermittent kind of, But I love that it's coming, and I love what's coming up for you, okay? So you've got card 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you've got 6 cards here. So if you wouldn't mind popping your card choice back up in here for me, and if just say it's you'd put card 3, moving, or card choice number 4, relationship, card number 6, work. Just put some reference to your card choice for me if you don't mind. I'll just give you a second while we check in on Bessie. Bess. No, Bess is ignoring me. Okay. Oh, how funny. Okay, let's have a look. Beautiful. Thanks, Son. She's saying thank you for all the readings for the past hour. Great tuning in for an hour or so. My pleasure. Okay, let's have a look, guys. So we got card number 1. So who chose card number 1? Let me scroll back up. It's going to take me too long. Okay, so what have we got? Card number 1. Okay, beautiful, beautiful card here. We have got Temperance coming through as equilibrium. So if you chose card number 1, this is a really strong vibration coming through for you around balance, okay? 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the earth. So there's, whether there's a disconnect for you around your question, around your head and your heart is what I'm being drawn to. It's like, are you overthinking a situation instead of anchoring in and taking it into your heart space? So there's a need to kind of get out of your head, listen to your heart energy around this, but you are being very much divinely guided as to the outcome around this, okay? It's like something beautiful is happening around this, okay? There's this like alchemic process going on for you around this, and around a lot of growth for you around this, but balance is required. I'm really drawn to whoever had this question, whoever's chosen card number 1, I'm really drawn into the reproductive systems and the reproductive energies there of both the male and the female. So whoever chose card number 1, if that makes sense to you, place it up in the comments section, would be amazing, please. Okay, card number 2, we've got another big card coming through. We've got the world energy coming through. So strong Saturn connection here around this. And I must say that this is a really strong Sagittarius energy around this. So we've got Saturn coming through here really, really strongly. And this is about endings, okay? It's about understanding big, big, big lessons, spiritual lessons. And it's about things coming to full circle for you, okay? So yeah, have you guys heard of your Saturn return? And when you get your first Saturn return at 29, it really is about, you know, that's when we've got to adult up, right? That's when we do things like get married, buy houses and blah, 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 do things like that. It's about, you know, needing to really kind of grow up. And that's what Saturn does. It throws our restrictions on us. It throws these lessons and these rules on us so that it gives us a platform where we can grow from. So this is a really strong card again around spiritual growth and around, you know, leveling up, but it is pertaining to cyclic endings coming through for you. Card number 3, you got this amazing vibration of Page of Pentacles here. So this is Taurus, this is Capricorn, and this is Virgo energy. And it tells us that it's a really great place and space for you to build something from and for you to grow from, okay? So when we're talking about those pentacles, we're talking about things that we can really pick up and touch. So money, our house, our body, and things like that. So it's a great time to start new projects, I want to say, is card number 3. If you chose, Sonia said 3 or 4, please, can't decide. And that's why you really listen. And Miranda's got card 3, spiritual journey, please. Perfect for you, Miranda. So look at this. This is a really perfect time for you. I would say, you actually look what this looks like, guys. So have a look at that when it comes to spiritual journey. Check this out. Amazing. Look at this. Isn't this handmade? It's handmade of wood. Isn't it amazing? It actually looks so much like this Pentacles vibe. So girl, get yourself a Ouija board. Not really. Anyway, amazing. Okay, so I love that. So yeah, you might want to work with something tangible as far as your spiritual journey goes. So maybe look at crystals, you know, tarot cards, a tangible tool that you can you can use to help you on your journey. So that might be sound healing, some yoga, some kind of something to do with moving your body is what's coming through for you. Miranda, okay. Miranda says that is amazing. It is so amazing. Actually, on the weekend, we channeled into a guy called Joe who died 53 years ago. He was wrongly accused, and it kept on going to the Skull and Cross, and so it kept on going. It was so freaking amazing. It kept on going from skull and crossbones into the wine glass, and it kept on going back and forth, skull, wine, skull, glass, and we were like, were you falsely accused of poisoning someone? And it was like, boom. We're like, did you don't? Boom. It was just so many clarifications. It was truly, truly amazing. Yes. Okay. So Maria says that is amazing. On to all of what you just recommended. Good girl, good girl. And as we talk about that, I move into card number 4, and we've got this beautiful energy of the Knight of Cups. So this is forward movement for you around your intuition and around that heart space. And it tells me that there's something beautiful is coming in. So whoever chose card number 4, let me have a scroll. Card number 4. Okay, Andrea, relationship. This is beautiful, Andrea. Invitations coming through for you. Yeah, some love's coming your way if you chose card number 4. Something that's going to help kind of awaken that heart vibration, that heart energy. So just we've got some amazing cards out here, guys. Who chose card number 5? Who chose card number 5? And Sonia says, oh, wow, I'm a Cap, and that aligns. Thank you. Beautiful. I love it. So chose card number 5. You got the Fool. Amazing. Actually, Sam, was that you that chose number 5? Where's Sam? I thought I saw Sam with a 5. Yeah, so this is about new beginnings. Okay, stepping out and stepping into something that's a little bit different, a little bit unknown. This would probably wouldn't be surprising if this was you, Sam, as I look at all the animals there. Yeah, so stepping into the unknown, but stepping into it with a sense of, you know, of kind of that feeling of, instead of being anxious about it, it's like, oh, this is a new adventure. I'm so excited for this. Nat, yay! Card number 5, so beautiful. So what is it that you're going to be stepping into that's really new for you? And I love that you're not, you know, and I love that you've got 11. And when we look at this is why I love working intuitively with decks, because it's what I'm drawn to. So I'm really drawn to the number 11 around this vibration, this card number 5. So whatever it is you're stepping into, I feel like it's going to really, because 11 is really where we're being spiritually called to something. So just have a think without overthinking, just put it out there to your guides and like, okay, what is it there? How am I spiritually up leveling here? Okay, how am I spiritually evolving? What's coming for me that I need to pay attention to? So Nat, look for synchronicities going on and around you, because when we're channeling or connecting, or when our loved ones are trying to come through to us, okay, they come through, they give us synchronicities, and they quite often come through in signs of threes. So open up how you would feel that's going to happen. So pay attention to songs. When a song keeps repeating, pay attention to the words in the song. Pay attention to feathers. Pay attention to symbols. Pay attention to, to everything that keeps reappearing as a pattern in your field. Okay, and that's a really great way and a great sign to know that someone that's crossed over, one of your loved ones, one of your guides, is trying to make this connection with you. Okay, and then we move into card number 6, and we've got, what have we got here? We've got Moon in Sag. Bessie, just wait. We've got Moon in Sagittarius, so the wounded healer, the wounded warrior archetype coming through right here. Excuse me. What I love about this is I love that he's not looking back in the past, and I love that if you chose card number 6, you're in front of your struggle. You're in front of your troubles. You're kind of in front of your battles. They're now behind you, and these battles are around, that Pentacles vibration. They're around things that you can, your work. It's around any ailments you've been having with your body. Okay, these are behind you, your financial struggles. So you're in front of those. So it's important that you're moving from a place and space of understanding and of learning and growth. So then you can move forward. When you don't really get what's happening and you're just like, woe is me, why is all this shit constantly happening? You keep calling that same vibration back into your field, and it keeps on happening. Okay. Yay. So, and Nat's saying, so Miranda's saying goosebumps, my synchronicities are full at the moment. Love it. What are those syncs around, Nat? Miranda. 1 second. Bessie. Gosh, you're impatient. You can just wait, actually. And Nat, let us know what those syncs are that have been happening. And B, chose card number 5. Beautiful. Moving into a house. I love that. That's really, really great. So, this is us. This is us. I'm just going to put these cards back up for you so you can see them. So feel free, these last few. So Jess called www.theenergymuse.com.au. I shouldn't be using that term at the moment. So just feel free to PM me. My number is scrolling along the bottom there. And these are your cards, starting from number 1. Aren't they beautiful? These are the cards starting from number 1. Someone's about to ask me what cards are they, aren't they? And I'm like, ooh, Bessie, wait, can you hear her whinging? So needy, so needy. Okay, she gets that from her dad, not her mum. There it is. All day, every day, and a name popping up daily. What's the name? What's the name? What's the name? Male name, right? George is coming through for you, Nat. Why am I feeling a George coming through? And Nat's getting numbers. So Google the vibrations of those numbers, because numbers are one of the, because guys, when it comes to people trying to contact us or connect with us, the reason that they do it in synchronicities, and quite often the reason that they show up as orbs as well, is because it takes a lot of energy for them to come and meet us in our field. So that's why the higher our vibration is, the less they have to work to meet us in the middle, to send us messages, to send us information. So quite often, and because they need to be able to they want to get so much information out, the quickest way that they can do that will be, for example, they will show me a tree, and we'll be like, oh, okay, so that tree, that visualization, that image will have quite a lot of different meanings around the message that they're wanting to convey. Instead of them showing me a tree and a car and a this and a this and a this and this conversation, they're just wanting to give as much energy as they can, but because it's so challenging, they need to bring it through in short bursts. So one symbology is very, very meaningful. Where am I going with this rant? And that's why you'll often see them as orbs. So instead of seeing a full-blown apparition, unless they're a very old, evolved soul and they've got that ability, they'll come through as orbs, because it doesn't take as much energy for them to materialize. Because I see all orbs the time, and when I see angels and when I see spirit, I've only ever seen a physical spirit, probably 4 or 5 times as a body. The way I see spirit is I see it in huge, big blobs of mist, but it's different colored mist depending on the energy and the vibration that's coming through. But it's like so thick, it's almost like a cloud of mist, and it comes in, and then when it starts to come into my field, I start to feel them stepping into my vibration. But they're showing up as mist, and then I'm claircognizantly and clairaudiently getting the information and just knowing and then seeing what they're trying to bring through. But yeah, that's why not often will you see them unless you're a really, really, really strong medium and they're a really, really, really evolved old soul coming through as a literal apparition. Yeah, so interesting. I bloody love it, man. I love it. Okay, Nat saying swans do everything. And Joe's like, oh my fucking God, he was an Orbi estate on my balcony this time when I got light codes, never had them before. Oh my God, I love light codes. Okay, I am. Come here. Come say goodbye to everybody. Okay, I am signing off because Missy Moo Moo is getting very impatient. Yes, because she thinks Daddy's cooking her dinner, which he probably is. Hey, probably is. Mwah. Okay, guys, and Miranda's got goosebumps. I love that. So write down, and another way that, and Joe she says, I have a George around me. So write down also, if you're wanting to make contact with a loved one that's crossed over, or a spirit team, or you've got a question, say, look, okay, is this going to happen? Give me a sign. Put it out there and say, look, show me, a red flower. Keep showing me a red flower over the next, week or so. And notice how many times a red flower shows up. So in random situations, it could be, someone's mentioning a red flower. You might see a red flower on the back of a backpack. You might be driving your car and there's a red flagger on the bumper sticker. So, expand your ways about how you're going to see this information, how it's going to come through. Okay, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. And 0439 430 662. So there is my little, what's that called? That's called a phone number. Yes. So feel free to PM me. And my Lexi is exactly the same dog as yours. They're cute. Oh, this one's only got 3 legs. Haven't you, baby? Oh, she lost it a couple of years ago, didn't you? She's so cute. She's so cute. Here she is. See? Bessie right there. So cute. Yay. Okay, guys. Mwah. Thanks, Nick. Okay, bye.